Hi all, a very great morning to all. This is VC from VC's Academy. In today's class, we will discuss about microorganisms, friend and foe introduction, which is chapter 2 of class 8 CBSE. So before going into the class, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will get all my videos as notification as I do. Coming to the concept, living organisms around us which we normally cannot see are called as microorganisms or microbes. The living organisms around us which we cannot see normally or with normal vision are called as microorganisms or microbes. For example, you might have observed that during the rainy season, moist bread gets spoiled and its surface gets covered with greyish white patches. So, what is the example here? We might have observed bread which is moist gets spoiled and its surface gets covered with greyish white patches. And how to observe these greyish white patches? And if we observe these patches with the help of magnifying glass, you will see tiny black rounded structures. So what structures we will see when we observe the patches with magnifying glass? We will see tiny black rounded structures. These microorganisms or microbes are so small in size that they cannot be seen with the unaided eye. So that is the reason why we cannot see with an unaided eye, because they are very small in size and they come to the category as microorganisms. Once again, living organisms around us which we normally cannot see are called as microorganisms or microbes. And example, if you take, when we observe moist breads during rainy season, they get spoiled and its surface gets covered with greyish white patches, and these patches we considered as fungi or fungus. And if you observe these patches with the help of a magnifying glass, we will see tiny black rounded structures. The structures are black rounded and they are tiny. These microorganisms or microbes are so small in size that they cannot be seen with the unaided eye. Some of these, such as fungus that which grows on bread, can be seen with a magnifying glass. So if you see fungus that which grows on bread, we can observe the fungus with the help of a normal magnifying glass, and others cannot be seen without the help of a microscope. So we cannot see them if we are not having a microscope. That is the reason why these are called as microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms are classified into 4 major groups. So how many classes or major groups we can classify the microorganisms? We can classify the microorganisms into 4 major groups. So what are the 4 major groups? These groups are bacteria, fungi, protozoa and some algae. And there is another group of microorganisms called viruses, which are also microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. Once again we will see the concept. Some of the microorganisms that which grow on bread, such as fungus, can be seen with the help of a magnifying glass, and others cannot be seen without the help of a microscope. That is the reason why these are termed or called as microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms are classified into 4 major groups. What are the 4 major groups? Bacteria, fungi, protozoa and some algae. And coming to the another class of microorganisms, we have viruses, which are different from other microorganisms. They, however, reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism. The host organism may be bacterium, plant or animal. So the viruses are special type of microorganisms which reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism. That could be bacteria, plant or animal. Common ailments like or common diseases like cold, influenza and most coughs are caused by viruses. And nowadays if we observe, corona is also due to the virus. Serious diseases like polio and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. So diseases which are very severe and have a severe impact on the organism like polio and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. And coming to diseases like dysentery and malaria, these are caused by protozoa which we commonly call as protozoan diseases. And coming to typhoid and tuberculosis or in short TB are called as bacterial diseases. And once again if you see, viruses are able to reproduce only within the host cells, and when they are outside the organism they behave like a non-living one. And coming to common ailments like cold, influenza and most coughs, these are caused by viruses. And some serious diseases like polio and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. And the latest and most dreadful virus, corona or COVID-19, is also because of a virus. And coming to diseases like dysentery and malaria, these are caused by protozoans. And tuberculosis and typhoid are caused by bacteria and they are called as bacterial diseases. And that's all for today's class. In my next class we will discuss about where microorganisms live and what are the places where they either they are useful or harmful and all. That's all for today. Thank you.